Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Blevin Robinson with West Coast Cajun Cuisine, and in this video, one of my personal favorites, red beans and rice. Thanks for being here, everyone. Before we get started, I just want to remind you, hit that subscription button below, hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next video drops. And like I said a little while ago, this is one of my favorite recipes. My family loves it. This is a New Orleans classic, red beans and rice. And without any further ado, let's get to that recipe. For this dish, we're going to need 1½ cups of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped bell pepper, 3/4 of a cup of chopped celery, 3 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 cups of chopped smoked sausage, 4 15-ounce cans of red kidney beans, drained and rinsed, 1 smoked ham hock, 6 cups of chicken stock, 3 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. We want to start off by getting a fairly deep pot and heating up about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then once that heats up on a medium to high heat, we're going to add our vegetables. We want to get our vegetables in and mixed around, and we just want to sweat them, get them to start softening, and then we'll start adding our seasonings. Now from here, add all your dry herbs and seasonings except for the bay leaf. Just follow the recipe, get them all in there, and we're going to give this a good mix. And from here we're going to cook these down about 5 minutes or so, and then add our 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. And after we add that, we're going to give that a good mix and let that cook for about 2 minutes. Now that we have our garlic cooked down a little bit, we want to add our kidney beans, and we're just going to give this a quick mix. And from here we'll add our chicken stock, and then once the chicken stock is added, we'll mix again, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Turn the heat up, bring this to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, we'll add our ham hock, and this is where you want to add the bay leaves. And after that, we'll bring it down to a simmer, cover it up, and let it sit for an hour and a half. And once that hour and a half is up, I'm gonna check it. Start to look real good. I want this to thicken up a little quicker than it is, so I'm gonna take a potato masher that you would use to make mashed potatoes and mash some of these beans, and that's going to allow them to get creamy and really thicken this liquid up, and let it sit for another 30 minutes, and this is what it'll look like. This is looking really good. Ham hock is starting to fall apart, liquid's thickening up. So once we get to that stage, I'm going to go ahead and get a skillet, heat it up to on a medium high heat, and we're going to brown our smoked sausage. Once we get that nice and browned, that's what it should look like. And we're going to add it back to our red beans and rice pot, our red beans pot. So just go ahead and add your sausage and all the liquid, get it mixed in, and just let it sit for maybe another 10-15 minutes. And from here we are ready to plate up and eat. And this is the final result. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this was delicious. That wraps this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please do me a favor. Hit that subscription button down below. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when next week's video drops, because next week I'm going to show you how I do a spicy Cajun chili. You're not going to miss that one. So until next week,